Hello, Robbie Susan Chandler here from RobbieSusansCardsandCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who lives in Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. I also have classes in my home, and if you live in the area, I'd love for you to come over and join me. I hold my classes every 2 weeks on Sunday afternoons, Monday at noon, Thursdays at noon, and another one at 5 o'clock. So like I said, just come on over, let me know if you're coming, so I'll have supplies ready for you and come join me. Today I'm sharing this really cute card with you, made with some pieces from the Frosted Forest. And what's fun about it, it's a little gift card holder. Now let me show you how it works. So this is the front. When you lift it up, this slides up. And see, here's a little notch for your gift card holder. Here's the way it looks from the side. And it just slides back down. And I'm going to show you how you can make this to hold it shut. I put mine too low. I probably need to move it so it would hold it shut. But it just pulls up and then closes back down. I'm also going to show you another version that's not a gift card holder with the same card. So let's get started on this. Alright, our card base is Night of Navy, and it's 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 2.5. Let's lay it here, yes, 2.5, and then over here at 8. So this is 2.5 and then 8. And then these just fold in. Let's do this. So the 2.5 is at the bottom, or the narrow part's at the bottom like that. So this is your card base. And then our next layers are our new basic beige color, which it's starting to grow on me now. I didn't like it at first, but with the right other colors, it's really nice. And I use the birchwood embossing folder this way on this card. So anything you see embossed is done with the birchwood embossing folder. So here's one of our front pieces. This one's actually this top one, and it is 4 by 4. And then this piece down here, this one is 4 by 2 1/4. And they're both, like I said, embossed with the birch embossing folder. And I actually already have those adhered over here to this piece. So there's the top, here's the bottom, so it's like this. Okay, now our next piece, I'm going to save the inside piece when I get to it. But my circle is also Night of Navy, and I used our deckled circle dies, and I used this one right here. Let's see, which one would that be? This is like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the largest. So that's the one I used on this one. And I cut, like I said, cut out a Night of Navy, and then I cut it so that it was 1 1/8 on this end and 1 1/8 on this end, and then what was left was my middle piece. So this is basically what I did, just like that. And that way I had my spaces in between my sections. Okay, so I have, well, let's look at some other pieces before I go on. So here's those. You know, I actually could put those on this card, but I'll wait on that. All right, here are some more pieces for the card front, and these trees were cut with Frosted Forest dies, and it's this little section here, and they're out of basic beige. And then the die set also has these 2 birds in it, so I cut 2 birds for the front. Got to have some birds there. Okay. And also on the front is our little saying here, celebrating you today. And that actually came from the Beside Me stamp set right there. And I cut a Night of Navy piece out of the whole thing. And then I cut it again with basic beige to get my inside section. And that's what I stamped on. But I mounted it on there to kind of give it a little lift. And this is one I'll show you how to put it on there so it holds your card closed. Alright, so this card, I've put the circles on, the tree, and the birds. Now my birds on dimensionals, my circles on dimensionals, and this part I just glued flat. So this is this section. Now let's go ahead and put this down just so I can show you how to do that. I only put my dimensionals down on the bottom section, so that left the top free to be the little holder there. So I'm going to stick it right there. And see, we've got the little holder. And then this just pulls out and you can push it back in. All right, let's look at the inside piece. Now the inside piece, the one if you want to make a gift card holder, it's basic beige and it's 7.5 by 4, and I have scored it at 1/2 inch and 2.5 inches. So that's 2.5 from one end and 1/2 from the other. And then I punched this little section out with a 1-inch circle punch. So what this does, it folds up like this, and this folds down. So you've got this look, up and down. And then you glue these two sections together. Oh, that's one more thing I need to tell you. Let me do this real quick over here. On this section, you need to put just a tiny, tiny bit, just a little bit of glue down here to kind of hold this section up. And I'm going to let that sit for a minute while we do this other part. That's not going to, what have I got heavy? Let me hold it for a minute. I may need more glue, but for now, I'll show you on this one. See, I did a little bit of gluing right down there at the bottom, just to kind of hold it up some. It doesn't need to really stick, but you just kind of wanted it to stay up. Now, on another version, I'm going to show you I didn't want it to stay up. Okay. So here's the one that's the gift card holder. So we glue this up, and then after we glue it, then we're going to stamp it. See here, I've already punched it. I've stamped this one. I used the tree from Encircled in Nature, and the happy birthday is from Beach Day. And both of those are stamped in Night of Navy. Okay, let's put this in our card now. So I'm going to turn it this way, and the way you put this in, you're going to turn this up and glue this little flap right above the score line. Let me put some glue on there. So just place it right there. I hope you can see that. I'll hold it up closer and center it. But you want it right above this score line right here, because this is going to fold down like that. Let's see, you've got this look. All right, that is all you do to make this become a gift card holder. Now, if I had glued this earlier, it would stay stuck, but it's not going to right now. But what you do, you just slip this under there, and then your card folds down. You tuck this under here, and there's your card. Look at that. Now, it wasn't that easy. It looked like it was going to be really hard. So here's how it works. You pull it out, and as you open it, pop, there's a gift card holder. And then you close it back down. Now, I didn't finish the front of this one, but I wanted to show you. If you wanted to put just a sentiment inside and not make it a gift card holder, you would cut a 4.5 by 4 inch piece. And I just stamped Happy Birthday on it and just glued it to the inside. And it would just open and close like this with your circles and all on the front. So that would be an easier way if you just wanted Happy Birthday and didn't want to fool with the gift card part of it. So anyway, that's our card for today. I hope you like that. I hope you try it and saw how easy that was to put that little gift card holder there. Easy peasy, and stick your little gift card in there, or money, whatever you're given. And I hope you like this card. And go visit my blog. I have all the instructions over on my blog site too. And please, you could subscribe to my newsletter while you're there. And while you're here on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to this channel and like my video. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. And if you're interested in joining, I'd love to be your team leader. So until next time, happy crafting.